Straight into the drafting. There we go. All right. Meanwhile, let me prepare something here for us. Set up.
DOF hovering that Ragnaros ban, very strong in this map. Very good for like offensive pushes with his molten core and defensive, protecting those keeps and structures and putting out a lot of damage and stunning a whole like team if they're not careful. Who would I expect? Tasban, interesting.
All right, bans are up and ready. Yep, so let's see what we have here. Again, Tassada Ragnaros is okay. Gaming in the rhythm, immediately snagging Zarya. Is this a snipe against Shruini? I don't know.
DOF have played Zarya in the past in at least a couple of games, and I think it kind of complements Dahaka as a sort of double front line. Zarya Dahaka, she's very good at poking the shrine out as well and stealing minions, and obviously protecting against pick-off comps. They do also favour with Brightwing, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run Brightwing as their global along with Dahaka. Malfurion, very strong, and ETC, a global hero on this map. If he takes stage dive.
Yeah, pretty solid opening for Donna Fedoras as far as their picks go. Gaming in the Rhythm, of course, went with something quite unusual for a first pick, which is Zarya. We'll see, though, how they actually complement her, or, you know, what kind of synergies should they would like to see with her. Dehaka, as you mentioned, not the worst choice ever. Global, has good wave clear, good shrine control, gets the extra protection. I mean, he has the potential to go a little bit deeper with the Zarya, giving him the shield, so definitely something to consider. But we will see, though. I feel like they would probably want something more playmaking than a Dehaka on their side to go with the Zarya.
I'd like to see a Dehaka and Goldam personally, but we'll see what they go into. Who else would work well with Zarya? You want somebody to dive? Who's good at diving at the moment? Variant's okay. Very strong frontliner actually, and he helps later on, depending on your build, to really cut down the healing that healers can be. And Tychus.
Alright.
Tychus very good for shrine control. Like it.
Not sure if I would say he's good for. I mean, Tychus, he's not really a shrine control hero, I would say, but he's just really just good all around good hero. Like, you can never go wrong with a Tychus nowadays. Like a single tank, a double tank. He's just so good. In the rhythm, the bigger they are, Odin, you know, just he has so much going on for him, and not in an OP way. So
once he hits 10, and if he goes Odin, like when Odin's popped, it's very hard to hold on to your position in that shrine.
Definitely.
And that's what he can bring to the party for shrine control. He's also very sustainy, depending on which 4 talent you build on for those prolonged team fights. And Mouth, with his healing and his ability to give mana, we could see quite prolonged skirmishes over those shrines, depending on what the later picks are. Kerrigan and Falastad. Do we want to ban out the globals, Doff is saying, or do we want
Gaming in the Rhythm, you mean? Alright. Yeah. So they're going to be denying a global here, interesting. And Rhaegar was denied by Dawn of Fedora. Not the worst choice, by the way. Either of his heroic can be quite impactful, quite strong. Bloodlust with Zarya and Tychus is quite decent. Yeah, not a big surprise. I mean, he's pretty solid here nowadays, especially when like they already snagged Malfurion. So I mean, pretty solid bans from both sides here. But now we have double pick here for Donna Fedora, so we will see what they're gonna go with here to complement ETC and Malfurion. I mean, again, ETC and Malfurion they were picked. They don't really indicate anything at all, right? Like, it doesn't tell anything. They're just really two solid picks here. Ooh, Leoric and Kel'Thas.
I like the Kel'Thas on this map.
Yeah.
Those tight fighting spaces when the shrine's up really give a lot. Kel'Thas can give a lot of value because of the damage he's able to put out in those controlled spaces. So on the left, it's gaining the rhythm, right? And on the right, it's DOF, red team DOF.
Yeah, on the right, the Donna Fedoras. It's interesting, the draft from Donna Fedoras, the three first one, Malfurion, ETC, Kel'Thas. This is such an old trio because they just complement each other so well. You have the power slide into the roots, into the gravity lapse, and it just, you know, can lock someone down for so long, do a lot of damage to him. Ooh, and a Kharazim and a Greymane here for Gaming in the Rhythm as their 4th and 5th picks here. quite interesting. A Vala here.
I mean, probably want an AA order attacker here. Vala's pretty strong at the moment. Like Zul'jin, I guess, maybe.
Nah, you want Zul'jin onto a variant. That doesn't make much sense here. Vala could work. Huh. I don't think they have too many options at this point. I mean, it'll be a little bit trickier to go Vala against a variant, but she can work. She's not as risky as Illidan or Tracer. I don't even want to say, I don't even know even calling them risky into a variant is the right word. It's just silly, but
Tracer would get dissolved from the Grey Mane and Varian collapse.
Yeah, no way. So yeah, you are correct. They want to have some more sustained damage on their side, but instead, Medivh. There we go. Donna Fedora with their brilliant drafting abilities. Gonna go with a Medivh as their last pick here, together with Double Tank and KT onto a Tychus. However, Leoric can get a ton of value versus Varian or Zarya. Interesting.
We might see Mosh Pit this game.
Nah, I don't think they will mosh. I mean, they could technically, but there is a grenade and there is expulsion zone. And a grenade is like...
Yeah, you could, like, long as you portal in on them, especially, like, from out of nowhere, that could be very strong. But obviously on larger maps like this, having a global presence would be a strong advantage against a team such as Gang and Riven that haven't elected to go the global route. So,
I have to say, I'm right. Someone in chat pointed out Nazeebo, and you know what? I would love to see Nazeebo over Medivh.
Yeah, Nazeebo I think would have been an excellent pickup there, but I think they're respecting the Varian, Greymane, and Kharazim.
Yeah, definitely.
Like dive, and that's something that I can't blame them for doing. That's a very strong sort of explosive damage.
Oh, for sure. The Medivh here can get a lot of value as long as you get the to protect the dive target of Greymane. So yeah, anyway, let's start with the introduction here. And on the right side we have Donor Fedoras with Epic Source on Leoric, Alchemy on Malfurion, Rini of course on Zarya. I don't think anyone expected anything else. Mist on KT, and Bread Buckets on Medivh.
And on the blue side, we have Gaining the Rhythm with Haft on Zarya. We have D's on Greymane. We have Bjorn on Tychus. We have Doomblade on the Varian. And Kharazim is piloted by Gal Gunnar.
Yeah, and we already immediately see that Leoric, by the way, going to go for the W beat for the Drain Hope. As mentioned, he can get a lot of value versus the Varian, a lot of value versus the Zarya. Of course, Varian is going to be his main tank, since Varian is probably going to be at the front. Not probably, he's going to be pretty much the only diver for the most part of the fights. Greymane, of course, will only be diving for the kills, so shouldn't be expecting to get anything off him. But again, and Zarya here. Getting caught a little bit. Can the gravity labs connect? I don't think so. Oh, he did connect, but no follow-up. ETC Malfurion didn't chase all the way to that small nuke. They're playing it really safely.
And the counter rotation by them. I think the Medivh's going to hurt their clearance speed for these rotations, but the portal helps speed it up. Again, it's a really interesting sort of dynamic going on there. I like the portal maneuver to get faster to bottom lane.
Yeah, of course.
So, Game for Rhythm opted for a Zarya to hold the bottom lane while Tychus holds top, and a 3-man flex rotation by the looks of it. Whereas
looks like it, yeah.
Fedoras have gone for a solid 4-man rotation between mid and bot. While Leoric...
I'm not. Oh, and Varian is getting caught there with the roots, with the gravity labs, and he will be taking down there. Fantastic job by them, and this is one of the things they need to pay attention to Gaming in the Rhythm, because they decided to go with a 1-1-3 split, is that they need to be careful of the 4-man rotation. And again, Zarya a little bit off position, the power slide, and to the root, and to the gravity, and Zarya is dead.
It's almost the opposite of what you want to be doing, especially when they've seen those portal plays early on. You don't want to have somebody on their own for those pick-off potentials, because all it takes is one well-land slide and roots to follow up.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but if you do decide to go with the solo laners there, like go with a 1-1 split, then you need to be super careful as the one laner I mean, and I don't blame them for going with a decision, by the way. Dawn of Fedora, they have a better wave clear. Gaming in the Rhythm is simply not going to win the wave clear lanes, so there's no point rotating this 4. Might as well just cover all the lanes and clear them while Doff are rotating. Ooh, and a nice collapse there on the ETC, getting a lot of damage down on him, and he will be taken down there. So finally a kill here for Gaming in the Rhythm.
Puddle was thrown out there, but it was too late. And that's going to be... Due to the timing of this, is ETC going to come back in time for them to challenge this shrine, or Game the Rhythm going to win this
I think he will be coming down here just in time. I mean, still the death timers are really short, so always with the first Punisher you need to be wary about it. Even if you got a kill, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna win the shrine. And there we go, ETC is back in time, but he just barely made it as Gaming in the Rhythm collected their 14 skeletons here and gonna be pushing there, and immediately they are gonna be splitting, soaking all the lanes. That's the correct thing you do when you get the first Punisher here.
John Cena going ham. They're getting some towers out of this, and
yeah, but that's about the maximum amount of value you're gonna be getting from the first Punisher, the front wall, and that's about it. If you have some, you know, more punishing heroes like a Sylvanas, you can hope to get more, but nobody, of course, drafted Sylvanas. So this is a nice power slide there.
Riz, he is gonna get out thanks to Zarya shielding.
Wow, nice.
Really well protected there, managing to peel for Greymane. Really like that from Gaming the Rhythm. And they've got... gonna have talent tier advantage for at least for a little while, so... if they can maintain this lead, that would put them in good standings to win the next objective.
Yeah, if they can manage to keep this XP lead, they could hit level 10 before the next, or just as the next objective spawns, which will allow them to secure the second Punisher of the game here.
Lycus is winning his lane very hard against Leoric.
Yeah, Leoric. Yeah, Leoric, he just doesn't have enough sustain to go against Tychus's minigun. So it's something to keep in mind. And Tychus's wave clear is as equal in its strength as to Leoric's one. So a little bit of hard time there. Oh, nice power slide there from ETC, but he will body block the Varian. Varian with the charge on the KT will allow him to escape, kind of maneuver there, the body block of ETC. Fantastic job by Doombane, circumventing the body block.
Nice jukes, and that mouth roots failing to connect there meant that he was able to juke his way out of there, which was really nice. Tychus is going to be building up a load of miniguns in the Rhythm stacks, which is going to be really good late game as well. 13, he's going to have tremendous sustain.
Yeah. And there we go. Shrine number 2 is spawning at the top lane there. Oh, Epic Soar using his Drain Hope, getting cancelled pretty much immediately, taking a chunk out of his sustain.
Skirmish going on in bot. Greymane was in a very risky situation, but obviously well rehearsed by Game the Rhythm. Zarya shield was well timed, and he was managed to escape. Yeah,
I would love to see now Gaming in the Rhythm trying to focus on getting level 10. They're not, like, nobody has actually started the shrine. Oh, sorry, Tychus already started the shrine there.
Tychus is doing the shrine, which is really nice. So they...
But what I wanted to say is I would love to see them focus on level 10, because Dawn of Fedora were all at the bottom lane. So just get the soaking done. Obviously they're not trying to contest it, so try to get the soaking done, get level 10 and secure the Punisher with level 10 heroics, and you will have a scary push there. And yeah, it seems like Dawn of Fedora are trying to go for something here, and they have a very small window of time here to make something happen if they want to, and instead nope, they're gonna be backing off.
I think that's the right move. They need to soak, they need to like make sure that they get 10 as soon as possible. They hesitated a bit there, they need to either invade hard, or...
Yeah. They needed to have a decisive move there. Either you hard engage before level 10, or you completely abandon it. And it seems like they were kinda, you know, not sure what they want to do. They all rotated to the top, and then they kinda abandon it, and, you know, rotate back to the bottom now, getting the soak done. And we do have level 10 here for Gaming in the Rhythm, quite significantly before Dawn are Fedoras. We have Palm for Karazim, Taunt for Varian. We're gonna have Cursed Bullet here for the Greymane, Expulsion Zone for the Zarya, and Draken Laser for the Tychus.
I like the Draken Laser pickup. Because they don't have that auto attack, that is going to be another thing that's going to absorb damage. So unless they position the drill in a way that KT can also put damage on it, it's going to be 3 damage or 3 health bar. Ooh, Leoric going down.
I'm not quite sure about
splitting off there and doing some double soak and countering the Leoric rotation while the Punisher is pushing.
I don't know, I would have loved to see them at least try to push harder on the top lane. They had level 10 there, they had a Punisher. Level 10 was not not close enough for Fedora to try and contest it, but I mean, and I think this all brings me down to the fact that I would love to see Odin here. Oh, we do have an invasion here on the cap. Oh, and the lane and a 3-man mosh pit there. What a train wreck here.
Laser drill taking down 2 people.
Oh my god, this was just barely not managing to survive. And honestly, it seemed like such a strong opening for Fedoras. I have no idea exactly what went wrong there. They just lost Malfurion so early, and then the KT, and then the ETC.
That was a really nice demonstration of like how much value that drill was adding, because
it
was just too many targets to focus. They had almost like a really nice ley line, followed by a great mosh pit, but I don't think they have the damage to follow up those plays.
Definitely, I mean, the laser did get a lot of value. I was criticizing the choice, but I mean, it did pay off for them with dividends here. So fantastic, and I mean, I'm still shocked because they had such a strong opening here on the side of Fedora. Leyline sealed, the preparation for 3-man mosh, the 3-man mosh, and then, I don't know, Malfurion dead, KT dead, ETC dead, and Medivh almost taken down there through the very end taunt there in the expulsion zone. Kind of whiffing it a little bit, the zone there, yeah.
I think until he gets his Master's Touch, or if he survives to get it, I don't think they're going to have the damage output to really follow up and plays with like that if the full team's there and they're not all caught in a mosh pit.
Possibly, but they do have the KT, and he should be able to get... Yeah. I guess they have to wait for the Master's Touch from the Medivh, yeah. And Fedora, by the way, are going to be pushing the top lane, realizing there's no point contesting. They don't have the level 13 talents. In response, by the way, Gaming and the Rating are going to be pushing the bottom lane. Also got a fort there and are already working on the front wall. They're kind of paving the way for the Punisher. And you know what? This could easily be a keep. I mean, the keep itself is going to be completely exposed by the time the Punisher is here.
Fedora in a tough spot. They need to get that 13, but they also really need to defend this from too late. It's already been picked up. They're gonna have to drag it onto the mid keep. I think
they should be able to hit level 13 just barely before the Punisher is here. Like from the tickling XP, there we go. Just barely in time here, getting the level 13 being picked here. But still, this could, yeah.
KT being zoned out by the Punisher. And they're going in hard.
Oh, and KT is dropping very, very low there. Will be taken down by Karazim there. And the Leyline seal are not gonna do anything here. Oh!
Karazim will go down.
Forget about that. The Twilight Dream, together with the root from the rest of the team, gonna be securing the Karazim team. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 exchange. However, the keep was taking it down in the process. The Punisher is pretty healthy, but I don't think they can actually look to make something else happen here. And Gaming and Red are gonna be backing off here. 1-for-1 exchange plus a keep. And almost level 16. They have full control of this game at this point.
And now they're going to try and paint the map blue. They're going to try and pick up as much mercenary camps as they can. Like the aggressive camp taking. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that talent tier advantage and 3 levels. I'm not surprised they didn't go and try and end. Because from what I've seen from Gaming and Rhythm, they like to play a very calculated, controlled sort of playstyle.
Well, I don't think there was room to actually end the game. They just lost their support, of course, in exchange for... who was it that killed KT?
KT, yeah.
So it was like a 4 versus 4 defense, and of course under the core, even if you are talent up, you don't really have... You shouldn't have the potential to kill anything there at that point. So, very smart decision not to try to end it. But instead, like you mentioned, they are going to be painting the map blue now.
Is DF going to defend this camp?
Ooh, Layla is into a mosh pit maybe? Nope. Expulsion zone there, denying the mosh pit. However, we do have Leoric in a little bit of an awkward spot there. The laser a little bit whiffed into position. It's way too much at the back there, and I don't think there's gonna be anything happen. Oh, and a nice entomb there on the variant together with the drain hope.
No.
All right. Nice attempt there. They did burn Entomb, they did burn Phoenix, but on the other side we did have here Expulsion Zone burned and the laser as well there. So,
which is a longer cooldown, so that drill's going to be out for like a minute and a few seconds, which is the next objective. So
yeah, but still I don't think... Also kind of forgot to point out, they actually burned out Leyline Seal as well at the opening of that engagement. So all in all, quite even trade as far as heroics goes, but it doesn't change the fact that still, gaming in the rhythm, they have the level 16 advantage here. So this should be another Punisher going yet again in favor of gaming in the rhythm, and there's nothing that Donor Fedoras can do to contest it.
I think... I don't know, I'd kind of want to see them... I know it's not what you should be doing, is taking that fight, but they need to make a play, otherwise they're going to be slowly torn away. They've already got that ticking clock from bot pressure, which is making it harder and harder for them to challenge any shrines, and they could lose another keep.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you if they didn't have the front wall of the top keep, but since they still have the front wall, they can still bait the Punisher above and kill it quite safely, which should prevent them from losing a keep. And of course they just hit level 16 as well, so they are on equal talents, so there's no rush yet to make a play. They are level behind only. So take it easy, right. I believe.
They're on the same talent tier, and that's a really good point. With the wall up, there's less of that pressure to do that. But I'm quite concerned for Don Fedoras. They're like definitely on the ropes.
Of course they are. As you mentioned, the bottom lane is completely open. It's going to be pushing throughout the game now. Something to keep in mind. There we go, they did bait up the Punisher above the wall, they are poking it quite safely, already at 50%.
They've only got the Phoenix though.
Still at 50% hit points, doesn't seem like Gaming and Arena are gonna be committing to anything here. Or are they?
They're going in.
No, they did burn the laser already, they need to be super careful. We do have Mosh Pit on the side of Donor Fedoras. And there we go, oh, it was just cancelled. Oh, fantastic. Twilight Dream will allow them to kill the variant, and he will be taken down together with the Mosh Pit here. And the two-man, Greyman should be taken down there as well. And the power slide... Pom... just barely there, but still, he should be taken down there. I think, like, yeah, Leoric is on him with the Drain Hope. Will secure the kill on the Greyman there.
Daria doing work in the back line. Look how low Medivh is, and KT was getting chunked hard.
Yeah.
They're re-engaging.
Okay, but still a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Donor Fedora. Oh, KT with the Karazim. Are you gonna have a spot? Can you?
His team was too slow to rotate with him. Like, but that was nice. Karazim hunting down that KT.
Yeah.
But even though they've like came out worse off in the trades, Game for the Rhythm are taking like the positioning and momentum from that fight to like pick up an aggressive camp, and I like that. Constant pressure.
Yeah, but you still need to keep in mind that they did lose 2 members here in exchange for 1, which always favors the team that's behind, not only because of the experience, but also because of the death timers. So while they killed ETC significantly later than, for example, when Varian died, they are back in action at about the same time here. So overall, a little bit of a more favorable trade for Donor Fedoras, but definitely not enough. Oh, they're trying to collapse on Leoric at the bottom lane, but they do spot it through the Medivh, and that would allow Leoric to run into safety.
Gaining the Rhythm had got such a strong lead early on that 1-for-2 exchange wasn't enough for on the Fedoras to take back the momentum. But they are on even levels, so they have a fighting chance.
Of course, and they should have all their heroics up by the time this shrine actually spawns. They still have 10 seconds for Mosh, and again, Mosh will always be this, you know, game changer heroic if you can land a good one, right? It's on the same level as Void Prison, so definitely something to be wary about.
Ooh, look at that! Like, A-line flanking that Medivh's been doing all the game, always going behind, harassing, trying to cause disruption from positioning. I love it. It's really good.
He is looking for the ley line setup here, definitely to prepare for the Mosh. And I just love the fact that he constantly keeps a portal to the back line, you know? Try to catch up the back line a little bit clumped here. Oh, and a complete invade through the portal there. And a mosh pit only on the Grey main. Oh, and a nice Twilight Dream there. We're gonna secure 2 kills there, but it's gonna be on the wrong team. Again, or in the right team if you are gaming in a...
If they get any more pickoffs, like bottom creep wave is right up to the core with a mercenary camp pushing hard. I'd be tempted to rush core now and just go for it. They've got like 40 seconds.
I think this is not something plausible at the moment for them, but I mean the core does start to take significant damage. It's already at 88%. Maybe one more shot from the catapults. Nope. So 12% damage done to the core throughout this engagement, plus the fact that they lost 2 members for 1.
So
really
what I'd
puts...
like to see is them doing what they're doing now. It's holding that minion. Which is something that you don't maybe often see in like Hero League play, but in competitive, this has become like a very common practice of holding that last minion when you're on 39. There's very little risk of them stealing it away. Wait for your other members to come out, get some more pressure elsewhere.
Or they are trying to contest, but no way. Okay.
There's no like.
No way.
Really wrong not to get 1 minion.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I agree with you completely. They were so close to level 20. Why not delay, clear the top shaman camp that was pushing their keep, try to get your level 20, and then push with the Punisher. It puts them in such a favorable position that they can just end the game from that point.
Now. Like any minute now, like any second.
Definitely, and there we go. Storm talents. The Punisher did get a lot of damage right before they got their level 20 talents in their advantage, but I think it should be enough for them to try and get some... Oh, Punisher there, John Cena catching 3 people there, but no fallout from Gaming in the Rhythm onto that, but they will be able to secure this keep here, and this is going to be keep number 2 here for Gaming in the Rhythm, putting them in an even bigger advantage. Oh, and Donna Fedora trying to get an engagement. They just hit level 20 there. Oh, and the mosh pit together with the wombo combo completely whiffed there.
Zarya in trouble. Oh,
I'm just
between the palm and
anti-synergy between everything here. The mosh and the leyline seal. He had a 3-man mosh, but they were all protected with the leyline seal. But still, Varian will be taken out there. Zarya very low, but I don't think they can secure anything other than that. What a complete clown fiesta!
ETC did really well splitting up that. Gaming the Rhythm's team, isolating both Grenade and Variant, allowing them to get that kill.
Oh my god.
This is very well done by Donna Fedoras to still stay in the game and not giving up and not like still bringing the fight to them and defending. They have to do, but they need to land the God mosh pit, and they need to not have the ley line go down at the same time. So that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate because so far in this game they were pretty strict about this. It was always a lane and seal opening into a mosh pit, but we just saw those two right now mix it up. I mean, and even though despite that fact they still managed to get a kill, but I mean that small whiff definitely cost them potential for many more kills.
Liking Bread Bucket acting as the anchor for the tank. Usually that's a tank's role, which puts a little risk in it, but Medivh can safely scout and like make sure your team doesn't get caught out of position, which is huge. Especially when like a few members dying could mean the end of the game for Donna Fedoras.
So by the way, Donna Fedoras did not take their top shaman cap, and I'm a bit surprised because they already softened up the top keep quite a bit. So definitely missing opportunity there to get a free keep at the top lane while this shrine is happening here. But instead, it's not gonna happen here. They do already have a quite significant lead as far as the skeleton goes. Laser has been dropped there in a bit of an awkward position there. Nothing really happening yet.
I think that was a too early drill.
Oh, seal? Seal? Oh my god, they were like 4 people clamped there, and I'm surprised he didn't just land the seal there, Medivh. Preparing the mosh pit, especially considering Tychus was part of the people who were supposed to get caught by the seal, but instead not going to be happening here. Leoric, by the way, taking out the damage and will be taken down there. It is the Arak, he will come back. Oh my god, again the Layla is seen into the mosh pit. Not like this.
Nice.
And the Twilight Dream, however.
That's gonna be...
fantastic.
Oh, Greymane's gonna go down as well. Can he?
No!
Ooh.
90 hit points will just barely survive there.
So close. By the skins on his Kinny Chin Chin.
Definitely, and I have to say though, wow, despite the fact that they again overlapped Seal and Mosh, the follow-up by KT and the Twilight Dream completely destroyed gaming in the rhythm there. So, I mean, at least they had this.
We've seen some really nice Twilight Dreams coming out from Mouth. And EGP has been on point this game. Really liking his playstyle. He's doing exactly what he needed to do. KT having to defend though, this is gonna like take away from their damage and push potential. But you're in this like really hard position. So I really don't envy Don Fedora having to like...
No, I completely agree. This is one of the problems. It's one of the problems when you don't draft a global. If you're getting into a situation like you are now, when you need to focus on clearing lanes, for whatever reason, protecting your core or whatnot, you are definitely putting yourself in an awkward position where you need to push with 4 men, and sometimes your best wave clear is also your poke, so you're losing a lot of poke potential. And I mean, there we go. We see that KT had to stay behind, had to stay home. And clear the catapult that we're pushing onto the core.
I like this maneuver by Blue, realizing that KT is showing away from the team, so they can aggressively take this camp, putting more pressure, forcing another player to have to like clear and invade though.
Oh, invade! We don't have much bit just yet. 4 seconds there. We'll capture the camp there. Nice job by them. Layla Elsin was burned. Oh, and Varian taking a lot of damage. Do we have Palm? Yes, we do have Palm here. Fantastic Palm, man.
Oh, the Entomb.
Oh, Greyman.
Really dislike Varian.
Greyman low hit point should be taken out there. The shield from the Zarya, but there's nowhere to run there. There's no more forts at the bottom lane there, and Greyman will be isolated. He does manage to juke, but Zarya instead will be taken out, and this is such an awkward position, or such a risky position here for gaming in the rhythm. This puts Donna Fedora in a position where they can end the game.
Ooh, Greymane, is he gonna try and backdoor?
No, I don't think he's just gonna go. No, what? No way. There's no backing door. There's no mini wave to help you. He needs to Hearthstone.
Greymane, you cray, buddy.
Oh, he's going from the middle. Oh my god.
Oh, what is this game? I'm loving this game. Both teams.
Is he? Oh, they are trying to backdoor. 2-man backdoor.
You have to grenade. Oh, KT's come back.
Oh, Tychus is trying to delay them as much as possible. Can you get the delay on him? Nope. 20%, 19%, 17, catapult, 13, and there we go.
Like Tychus is like gonna kill ETC. No, the mosh pit. What? I just can't predict what's going on this game.
A 1-man mosh pit. Oh no. Dawn or Fedoras. The memes are alive here. 1-man mosh pit. Not like this. Wow, and the core at 13%, just opening a backdoor, and we can see Varian, Tychus are gonna try in the backdoor. The middle wave is pushing slowly but surely together with the bottom wave because they didn't kill the keep there, so the bottom wave is gonna be, but they were scouted. They were scouted by Medivh. I don't like this decision. I don't like, no way, guys. Not gonna happen, not gonna happen.
I hope, oh, the ley line though.
Oh no, Zarya. Shield on the Tychus, and he will be blowing up there. Oh my god, Gaming and the Rhythm are starting to slowly but surely throw this game with the attempt to go to the core there.
They're losing the posture and like composure here.
Yep, they are.
They're not going to lose top keep unless Monk doesn't focus the right minions. Focus the ones that are shooting there. Okay, it's fine, folks, it's fine.
They need to be super careful.
Still enough time to challenge this shrine. It's at 23, 20.
They need to. They lost the shrine, and they should give it up completely. They have the middle fort, which is still with the front towers too. You are 4 people. Don't contest it. Just wait for Tychus. Wow. They almost completely whiffed it out with the sweet call to send Varian and Tychus to the bottom lane. They were scouted by Medivh miles ago. I can't believe they thought they could make it work. So.
Medivh is a great hero. They may have caught them off guard like once with that like backdoor attempt, but like the
not gonna happen the second time.
Again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
Yeah.
shame on me.
Yeah, exactly. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So complete whiff here by Gaming in the Rhythm, but they did manage to kind of regroup here, make things even again. And as mentioned, they haven't lost a keep yet. That means that the bottom lane and the middle lane are going to be continuously pushing, and now more than before, the pressure is going to be a lot more significant because their core is at 13%. So that's very, very low. Of course, you add 30% for the shield itself, so a total of 43, but still,
I mean,
significantly.
At this late in the game, like with the level and the scaling, I mean, Game the Rhythm could just walk like go hard into the core and probably burn it down before like they.
If they can find the opportunity to do that, then by all means, they have a laser, they have a Greyman. Those two things are extremely strong when it comes to racing a core or core damage. But again, it's all if they can sneak into that position, because with Mosh Pit, with Twilight Dream, with Mafian Roots, this is something that's going to be really, really hard to do. And I don't think they're going to be committing to the core quite yet, or are they? It seems like they are. Together with the camp.
Yeah.
Together with the camp and 2 catapults, you know what? I think they might be able to do it. If they can just take the fight a little bit away from the minion wave, they might have something happen here. And there we go, laser drop, but it will be taken down very, very fast here. Mosh Pit completely whiffed here, and that means a core will be taken out. Game number 1. GG. Yeah.